There was a girl who loved reading romance stories and always wished for a love story like the one she read. Her father was an inventor who loved his only daughter, Belle, very much. There was Gaston who would do anything in life to marry Belle, the girl who had refused his love, unlike the other girls who found him to be the man of their dreams. Gaston was an extremely annoying person, arrogant and conceited. Belle couldn't stand talking to him for a few minutes as he saw her as a person who wasted her time reading nonsense books due to her simplistic thinking. He followed her wherever she went, trying to convince her to marry him. Everyone knew about Gaston's desire to marry the beautiful Belle. One day, Belle's father decided to visit a neighboring town to showcase his inventions to win an award. Belle encouraged him to go, but asked him to bring back a white rose for her. While on his way, he encountered a snowstorm and wolves surrounded him. He fled to the nearest place he could find, which was a cursed castle where objects spoke to him. Everyone in the castle welcomed and treated him well, then he left and picked a white rose from the garden. Suddenly, a huge beast appeared and imprisoned him for taking the rose. Belle's father's horse returned home without him, so Belle rode the horse to find him and make sure he was okay. She found herself in front of the cursed castle, rushed inside to look for her father and found him locked up in a damp cell while he was sick. She comforted him while tears streamed down her eyes, and his only concern was for her to escape from this cursed place before the beast saw her and captured her too. Beast arrived, and when Belle saw him, she asked him to capture her instead of her father. He agreed immediately and released her father, but forced him to leave without saying goodbye to Belle, who crying profusely. The beast tried to console her, but his harsh side overcame him. Belle wanted to be jailed with her father, but Beast told her that she had her own room. When she entered, she was surprised at how beautiful the room was, but her heart was filled with sadness for leaving her father. She wept, and her father's well-being was all she cared about. He begged her to escape the cursed place while she still could. Indeed, the cursed castle had some enchanted inhabitants who were once humans turned into objects, and they warned her not to go to the West Wing. Curiosity led Belle there, and she found a rose with falling petals placed under a glass cloche. When she lifted the cloche, Beast appeared and roared at her in fright. She thought he was a monster who was completely heartless. She thought of herself as already done with the cursed castle and with the beast. At midnight, Belle felt extremely hungry and went to see a banquet laid out for her by the inhabitants. They educated her about everything in the castle and warned her never to go to the West Wing. Despite their warning, Belle's curiosity led her back to the West Wing of the castle, where she stumbled upon the rose. The beast appeared and scared her off. As she was leaving the cursed castle, she felt relieved and decided to never return to the beast. As she left, she was attacked by a pack of wolves, but the beast intervened and saved her life, but not without getting wounded on the shoulder. Belle healed him and gradually began empathizing with his plight, realizing that his physical appearance was only one aspect of him. One day, Beast took her hand, closed her eyes and surprised her with a gift that touched her heart. She opened her eyes to find a gigantic library filled with books and stories that she loved so much. She realized that the beast couldn't read or write, so she began reading to him her favorite stories. The cursed castle inhabitants decided to organize a grand ball, and Belle was crowned as a princess. At the end of the ball, Belle asked to see her father. The beast gave her a magic mirror that could show her whatever she wished. When she looked up her father, she saw that he was sick and alone. She sobbed, but the beast allowed her to take her leave and return to her father. As soon as she arrived home, she found Gaston waiting for her. He called her father mad and was determined to marry her despite her rejection of him. She used the magic mirror to convince him that her father was not insane and everything was true. However, this gave Gaston a clear reason to kill the beast. Gaston led an attack on the cursed castle, but the beast refused to fight back and was sad that Belle had left him. However, in the commotion, Gaston fatally injured the beast and ran away. Belle returned and professed her love to the dying beast, and he was freed from the curse and transformed into a handsome prince. The inhabitants of the cursed castle were also freed from their curse, and Belle and the prince lived happily ever after. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, do not forget to subscribe and like, this makes us very happy, and leave a comment if you like, or share the video with your friends.